Hi there, this is David and welcome to Let's Play Wild Arms XF. Last time we helped the villagers of Polyasha escape Creedmoor prison. We met Levin, and Clarissa came out and said that she was Princess Alexia even though she isn't. So she's kind of trapped in a big, huge lie. Uh-oh. The evil people. Professor Umbridge? Is that you?
As always, you're preceded by the vulgar stench of tobacco. Does it please you to summon me as if I were a common servant? I suppose such boorishness is to be expected from those of lesser birth.
We've received a report from Creedmoor. Apparently all of the prisoners have escaped.
This is because you stalled the executions for so long, Charlton.
It is the Council's duty to employ proper methods of governance. But your habit of needlessly tormenting the populace, perhaps you fancy yourself a monster from a children's storybook.
Such an insolent tongue! To compare my methods to a mere children's story!
The people need sound leadership and proper guidance. If bloodshed is required in order to achieve that, it is imperative that we keep it to an absolute minimum. Perhaps you should consider refining your methods a bit, Reverend Mother Edna.
This whole Creedmoor business was your idea in the first place, Charlton. Now, if that'll be all, I've got other business to attend to.
Then perhaps you would be interested to hear that the liberator of the prison camp was the late Princess Royal Alexia.
That little chit of a princess? That's impossible. I saw to it that,
We should have anticipated this possibility after they failed to recover her body.
No, it can only be an imposter! An imposter using Alexia's name to incite a rebellion!
Using a fake princess as a figurehead to foment political unrest. You certainly make it sound plausible.
What? You're just going to leave it at that?
Perhaps you'd like to set me after her, Mr. Charlton.
Rupert Dandridge? Since when did they start allowing stray dogs into the council chamber?
I hadn't pegged you as the type to take up work like that on your own.
In the month since I got here, the work's been nothing but dull. I'm ready for some action. And I mean, a lass parading around as a ghost princess? Sounds too good to pass up. So how about I go expose her for you?
It's not a matter for you to concern yourself with. You don't even know what Princess Alexia looks like.
You have a point.
Focus on your own job. Getting the martial guard in order.
All right. Just saying I'm up for whatever, so long as the money's good.
Such impudence! Despicable!
I'll send my subordinates to handle it. As you say, this situation must be addressed promptly.
This is where we part ways, Your Highness. Take care on the road back to Polyasha. Thank you, Levin. You saved us all back there, not just me, but the people of Polyasha too. You really mean that? Man, to be praised by Princess Alexia herself. Tony seems to have taken quite an interest in Clarissa lately. Your Highness? Are you not feeling well or something? My, look at the time. You best be on your way, Levin. Jeez, Miss Wordsworth, talk about a buzzkill. Please give my regards to your father, the captain of the Royal Knights. Once I tell Father about the conditions in this country, and the attacks by the Martial Guard, and about who's behind those attacks, well, I bet it'll finally sink in through his thick skull of his. And now the princess is back too. Alexius really can return to the way things used to be when all anybody wanted was to live in peace. All anyone wanted was to live in peace. Next time you see me, the Royal Knights will be right behind me. Together, we can reclaim that peace. Until then... Seems like a nice kid. So let's go. Let's head on back to Polyasha. See what's going on here. Never thought I could see this place again. It's all thanks to you, Your Highness. Working to reclaim the peace that we've lost is a duty that all citizens of Alesia share. I'll be counting on you to continue that struggle. Truly, we can't thank you enough, Your Highness. I'll never forget the debt that we owe you. Can I speak with you, Your Highness? Who are you? Until a few days ago, I was a servant working for His Majesty. I made a foolish mistake and was sent to the prison, but what I wanted to say is... Please, calm down and try to speak slowly. I'm sorry. I was hoping to speak with Her Highness about her honored father, His Majesty King Hathnir. While His Majesty had been bedridden for quite some time, his condition has taken a turn for the worse recently and continues to decline. His Majesty the King? Please continue. Now that Your Highness has returned, I would respectfully suggest that you visit His Majesty as soon as possible before, I understand. Thank you. You've been most helpful. Of course, Your Highness. Are you feeling alright, Clarissa? Yeah, thanks, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Lying to people like this, it just feels so horrible, even if the lie was intended to save him. Phileas, how long am I going to have to continue this? I'm sorry. If you hadn't encountered me, you wouldn't have become involved in this. It's not your fault, Labyrinthia. It was inevitable that we collide head-on with these issues during our pursuit of Rupert. Your lie didn't cause the situation. The blame for this rests on someone else's shoulders. Even so, I'm still going to have to deal with the consequences of it. Clarissa! I pledge to you, Clarissa, who have risked your own life for the kingdom of Elysius, the same loyalty that I hold for the late Princess Alexia herself. What? Stop that, Labyrinthia. That's too weird. No, it's my responsibility. Having lived twice as long as you, I have the duty to act as a responsible adult. Please allow me to protect you from whatever perils might befall you in this land. I'm sorry. It's really my fault for letting myself get all down like this. I can't just sit around. I had a little business I wanted to discuss with y'all. Oh, am I interrupting something? Not at all. I can't mope around like this forever. Not after... I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, hun, but whatever. Could you come meet me back at the lodge? Sure. I'll be there in a moment. I'll be waiting. And let's go talk to her. As always, as far as everybody else is concerned, I'll do them at the end of the video. Thanks for coming over here. I wouldn't want to discuss this anywhere else. First off, I need to thank you for saving us all. And about you not really being the princess, I'll keep that to myself. It'll be our little secret. In dark times like these, we need a little sunlight. So, well, not just for that, but I'm gonna wipe your tab clean. Your food and lodging the other night, that's on me. Really? Hey now, don't get all excited on me. You're supposed to be a princess, remember? Sorry. Now, I know it's pretty rude for me to do this to a princess, but can I ask you a favor? Sure. Couldn't possibly refuse you. A whole bunch of mush bugs popped up while we were out of the village, and I'd like you to wipe them out for us. Mush bugs? They got some fancy name for them over on the coast. Jelly blobs, I think? Anyway, they're always ruining our boats and fishing gear. Usually around this season, the whole village goes out with torches in hands to burn them off, but this year we need everyone to help with the rebuilding. I understand. So how about in addition to clearing all tab, you throw in dinner tonight, we'll call it a deal. You sure know how to work those angles, Your Highness. If the job turns out to be too much to handle, you could try hiring some drifters to help. I run a little drifter agency here as a side business, you know. Ha! Now he's working the angles. Yeah, now we actually get to hire drifters at the bar, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. Go over to hire, and what I'm really gonna be looking for here is reflex. I want at least 80 or above, preferably 85 and above in reflex, and at least 3 resistances. The plus means resistance, the negative means that they're weak to, and it's a bonus if they have a high attack or a high magic, like 70 or above. So you can just scroll through with left or right and look for, I'm really gonna, ooh, 88, wow, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take him. I'll take this guy. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and put him down as an elementalist. I like the V-type voice, and then you can pay more money to, raise his level. I'm just gonna name him after me, but mainly I'm gonna be hiring 6 of these guys, and you might as well, you know, split up the classes, and, make sure that, let's see, just split up the classes, and, because each time that you hire one, you get what's it called, you get their starting equipment, so you might as well get a variety of starting equipment. So once I do this, I'm just going to meet you whenever I'm done. Well, I went ahead and took care of that, and I also changed classes. Clarissa is a Gadgeteer, Phileas Fantastica, Labyrinthia Elementalist. Then my generics, I have an Elementalist, a Secutor, another Elementalist, another Secutor, Fantastica, and another Fantastica. These last 3 guys I'm never going to be using, but I want them for the new search system. what you can do is you can send out guys that are in your party to any place right over here, and it says time units required, so that's the amount of battles or the amount of steps that you have to take in order to pass that time, and the cost per person right there is 50 gold. So it tells you, and then the more people that you send out, the easier it is, and the more higher quality items in, the more items that you will actually find. I'm not going to do that right now, because as you keep the people inside your party, you will accumulate experience points for them, even if they do not participate in battle. So that's pretty nice. Let's head on inside the Rusty Docks. Kind of a pain in the ass level if I ever saw one. We're going to be starting over there, and then the enemies are way over there. And we have these jelly blobs in the middle, and I'll talk more about them. I'll talk more about what she's talking about during the battle. Basically, it's saying that the jelly blobs are weak to magic, and the Grimalkins, which are little demon guys, are strong against magic, but so you have to use the physical hits against the Grimalkins, you have to use the magic against the jelly blobs, and the jelly blobs are inside the water at all times, but they're scared of fire. The only way that they'll get out of the water is if you light up those 4 torches in the middle of the water. So it's kind of annoying. Well, it's actually very annoying, I must say. So first things first, I want to put a rush on Labyrinthia so that she can get inside that water as soon as humanly possible. Yeah, get her way on in there. That's another reason why I made Clarissa a gadgeteer, so that she can start moving inside the water as well. These elementalists, I want them to start moving their way across the lake or swamp or whatever it is. Same thing with my Secretary. So just have them continue moving. And Clarissa's going to follow Labyrinthia into the swamp to hopefully encourage her so that she'll get extra turns. So just keep on going, and then hopefully those elementalists will be able to take care of that jelly blob before it goes inside the water, because that would be really bad. Not really bad, but just annoying. More annoying than it has to be, I guess. Let's see. Took care of that. And yeah. So this is a lot. This is about, past 5 or so turns of doing absolutely nothing, just getting into place. So that's very, very annoying, to say the least. But anyway, we can start lighting these flames, and again, once these fires are lit, all the jelly blobs are going to leave the water. If you try to cast magic on the jelly blobs while they're in the water, it will deal 0 damage. So, yeah, it's just awful. If you try to attack them, it will deal 1 damage. If you attack them and you get a critical hit, it will deal 1 damage, and they will split, so now you have to deal with 2 jelly blobs. The other guys, those Grimalkins, you can cast magic on them, and it will deal a decent amount of damage. It'll deal roughly about 30 or so damage, depending on your magic stat to those Grimalkins. But a lot of the times they counter anything that you hit them with, and it's just damned annoying because they start countering, and they actually absorb with their counter. So they'll, if you hit them for 30, they'll probably hit you back for 25 and then absorb, the 25 damage. So it's just so ridiculously obnoxious. I really can't stand this stage. But after this, we're pretty much done with the annoying stages, I've got to say. The annoying stages being that Creedmoor prison, where you just had to rescue the prisoners, and then this one where you have to wait like 5 turns and do nothing but light these frickin' torches. Okay, all 4 torches are lit, thank God! And now we can start really doing what we want to do. Let's rush. I'll rush you. And now we got to start killing these guys. We got rid of the torches. Now start to really just blast the crap out of them, because they're going to start heading out of the water now too. So that'll be nice. Another thing to keep not to keep in mind, but the main thing is that you want to use fire against the jelly blobs whenever they finally make their way out. As far as what to use against the Grimalkins, it really doesn't. Can you seriously not get? Can you get it from here? It really. There you go. it really doesn't matter what you use against the Grimmelkins. It's, no matter what you do, it's all gonna hit for about 30 damage. So, you know, just putting some extra damage against these guys when you can, because, yeah, they do that, and it's just so annoying. Clarissa, she's still encouraging, and she's headed to the other side of the lake. Ew. Well, actually, that's kind of good, because that Jelly Blob takes forever to get out of the lake. Okay, I'm going to use Warp, and she's just going to be warping all over the place. Warping and killing. She's going to be a killing machine in this stage. In case my recording sounds strange, I'm actually recording in the hotel room. I said a while ago that I was heading to, Florida. And I'm actually in Florida right now. And, my husband is at work, and I'm in the hotel room. It's just unfortunate. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and have you start moving over here. I wanted to get this recording done, so I figured, what the hey. Well, he's at work, I'll go ahead and get it done. Let's see. Yeah. Go ahead and get some more blasts in there. Nice. And I want her to start moving to the other side instead of just staying in the lake, because she's really kind of useless at this point, I've got to say. So hopefully it doesn't sound too weird. I brought all my equipment with me, so I could, because I knew that I'd be hanging out in the hotel rooms for 2 of these days, for about 6 hours or so. It's not, you know, horrible. It's not like I'm in here, you know, for 10 hours or anything. It's only 6, so it's not too terrible. And, okay, so I wonder if you can start... Can you hit him from here? Oh, you can. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, as long as you can hit him from there, you're fine, you're fine. It's not a big rush to get to the other side.
I'll never let myself falter.
Let's see. Too bad she can't encourage herself, but I'm sure that would be ridiculously broken if she could. And let's see, let's get you over there. Can you attack through that rock? You can. Nice. And you can't counterattack me. Yeah, he'll only counterattack if you're right next to him. So, are you guys gonna, like, get it? Finally, it's about time they get out of the water. It's like they're gonna stay in the water forever. Man. I'll let somebody else deal with him. I'm gonna go ahead and help you out with fire. Oh, your magic stat's pretty terrible. I've gotta say, the other guy did 32. You did 23.
Time to blaze a new trail.
That's pretty bad, I've gotta say. Yeah, this Crillium Buster, if it hits, what it does is it actually halves your max HP. So it is highly obnoxious. But at this stage of the game, it's not that big of a deal. It's really just more annoying than anything else. And let's start sending her across the lake as well. Keep on going. It would be nice to be able to get a formation arc, but that's not going to happen.
If there's no way ahead but to fight.
Let's go ahead and have you attack. Yeah, there we go. And can you just kill him? That would be nice if you could just kill him outright. 24. Sure. We'll use it. Why not?
I'll never let myself falter.
Can you not get up on the thing? Oh, you've got to be kidding. Well, can you at least hit? Can you at least attack him? Can you do anything? You suck! Let's see. Oh, I can sacrifice. How much would that deal? 100 damage. Ooh, that would be nice. I'll deal with that later. I'll wait and use that as my trump card. Once he's the only one left on the screen, then I'll sacrifice and probably just, you know, be able to really just blast him out of nowhere. Get him. So, the way that the camera was angled, it looked like I was actually targeting my fellow elementalist over there, which I really did not want to do. Ooh, yeah, the Crillium Buster hit. That's no good. Oh well. Well, you should be dead now. Perfect! Okay, took care of him. Now, hopefully... Okay, well, he's on land.
I'll give it my all.
You still can't do much of anything. Yeah, she's down to 63. Just hang out.
I prefer to just call out
Let's
orders from the back.
Warp way over here as well. Because she'll be able to get on land soon enough. Or at least just cast from the water. Because the main thing is getting these guys out of the water. If you can cast from the water, it's not that big of a deal. You know what? Let's rush you.
Forward!
So that way you can walk and then probably blast the crap out of that guy over there, that blob that just came out of the water. Oh, you're blocking his way. That sucks. Just wait. I don't want to risk doing a critical hit against him, because if I do a critical hit against him, then it will,
You can do it!
split him into two, and I don't want to have to deal with more than I
There's
already
no justice
have
on
to.
the
Gotta
battlefield,
say.
only in the soldiers'
Let's
hearts.
see. How much damage? 33. How much does lightning do? Ooh, 59. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna be a lightning pour over there. Awesome. Oh, good. You came exactly where I wanted you to. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like it's just you, and I think that there's one more sitting inside the lake that I have to take care of, which is so
Need
annoying.
an opponent? I'm
But,
your man.
let's see. Yeah, go over here, and then both of you start tag teaming this guy. If he absorbs more than I hit, so a net damage of 2. That's just lovely. Yeah, there's still that guy in the lake. You just hang out here and wait till he comes out of the lake. You encourage her. Maybe the lightning will take care
No
of
need
it.
to overexert ourselves here.
If I can. You're right out of the way. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, so let's warp you out of the water. Here. Labyrinthy is so versatile. She's really a good character, I've got to say. As much as I deride her voice acting and her annoying character, as far as her versatility on the battlefield, she's pretty good, I've got to say. Okay, get out of the lake. Seriously? Just everybody else just wait. My god, come on. I don't have all
I have the
damn
will,
day.
and I have the power.
Like, this is ridiculous that I have to wait this long just for this person to get out of the freaking lake. Oh my god, it's so slow. I have to go through 2 turns for every 1 turn that this guy gets. It's unbelievable. I probably should have just fast-forwarded this, but, you know, it's either fast-forward or just have me bitch the entire time, and sure, I'll bitch. Why not? Yeah, just wait. Just get this over with. Come on. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Use a fire, and there we are. Easy enough. So again, it's not a terrible stage, it's just annoying. Ooh, learn Gadgeteer original command. That's nice. Let's head on back to Polyasha, see what's going on there.
I've given it some thought, and, well, I think I'd like to continue playing the role of the princess for a little while longer. This isn't me being my usual reckless self. I really did think this through before deciding.
May I ask why?
I don't intend to continue playing the part of the princess forever. If anything, it's the opposite. I have to break free of this lie as soon as possible. The only way to do so is to return this country to the true royal family.
You mean His Majesty? King Rathnir?
Yeah. I just need to free the king from the influence of the council and then explain the situation to him. Then we can return the country to its rightful rule.
If we're going to clash with the council, then we'll probably run into Rupert along the way. But Clarissa,
I know. This means I'll have to bear an even heavier burden. But I want to do this. I want to lead the people of Elysius back to the peaceful lives they once knew.
if that's your decision, then I will accompany you.
Thank you, Phileas.
In that case, I've got an idea that might help. We need to report back in any case, so why don't we discuss it further at Ellen's place?
Sure, that's fine, but what sort of idea? That makes me a little nervous.
Oh, it's no big deal. Just a little way to speed your transformation along, that's all really.
I wonder what she could possibly be doing. Oh, wow!
These clothes are so frilly, it feels so weird.
Wow, how's that saying go? Fine feathers make fine fowl? Dressed like that, you really do look like honest-to-goodness royalty. You sure you're not really a princess or something from somewhere else? It's not just the clothes, you know. I can sense a vague air of nobility about you, too.
Well, please don't. I don't have any of that.
I explained the situation to the people of Polyasha, and they took care of everything, from procuring the fabric to sewing the garments. Now no one could possibly doubt that you truly are Alexia Lynn Elysius, Princess Royal of the Kingdom of Elysius.
You don't think we're overdoing it a bit?
Not at all. This is perfect. Just the sort of plan you'd expect from a capable woman like me.
Oh, you're all just loving this, aren't you? Go ahead, laugh it up. Have your fun.
My thoughts exactly, Tony.
Huh?
What's going on out there?
There's a messenger from the Council of Elder Statesmen!
The Council.
Velius. Yes, this certainly confirms our suspicion that Rupert's involved with the Council. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes. I'm so pleased to see that you truly are alive, Your Highness. However, I hope Your Highness understands that this nation has undergone many changes during your absence, and you think that's an excuse for the horrors the Council has put my people through? Respectfully, Your Highness, I was not sent here to fight with you at this time. If it pleases Your Highness, I was asked merely to relay the wishes of the Council Chairman, Carlton Blunt. The Honorable Chairman seeks only what's best for the national interests of Elysius. He hopes to resolve this matter in as peaceful a manner as possible. Well, can't wait to see what a peaceful matter he has in store for us next time. And let's play Wild Arms XF. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stick around to see what the villagers had to say. Have a good day.